ना पैसे थे, ना कपड़े धुले हुए थे और मुझे वापस जाना था दिल्ली। मैं वहाँ खड़ा होकर मैंने ऐसा बोला था कि यार ये सिटी ने मुझे बहुत परेशान कर दिया है, एकदम सड़क पे ले आया। मैं सड़क पे सोता था। तो मैं कहा यार मैं एक दिन आऊंगा और इस सिटी को ओन करूंगा।
No, I don't have any competition. I've come here to rule.
I'm the last of the stars.
Was Shah Rukh Khan poor before he became famous or was he always well off?
मिडिल क्लास की डेफिनेशन बताता हूँ। SRK साहब की भाई स्कूलिंग हुई है सेंट कोलंबस से, जहाँ से भाई राहुल गांधी, संजय गांधी प्राइम मिनिस्टरों के बच्चे पढ़े हैं। आज से 35 साल पहले जब ये दिल्ली से मुंबई आए थे, इनकी मम्मी ने पता है इनको कितने पैसे दिए थे? 10,000 रुपए। आज की डेट में वो 3.5 लाख रुपए से कम नहीं है।
Today I'm putting out all the facts for you, the data, the history, the financial detail, everything. By the end of this video, you decide was Shah Rukh Khan poor, middle class or upper middle class. You see, I'm not a Shah Rukh Khan fan. I have watched his movies, loved his characters and respect him for his acting. But he is an extremely influential person, someone admired by a million across the world. He is the king of Bollywood. So it's important for us to know his reality. Shah Rukh Khan was born on November 2nd, 1965 in Delhi into a family that had strong roots but struggled financially. His parents were educated and well respected, yet life was far from easy. Shah Rukh Khan's father, Mira Taj Muhammad Khan, came from a well-off family in Peshawar, now in Pakistan, who were landowners and merchants. However, the partition of India in 1947 changed everything. When India gained independence, many families lost their land, wealth and businesses. But due to division, Mira Taj Muhammad, who was already studying law in Delhi at that time, found himself cut off from his family's wealth in Pakistan.
इंडिया के शायद जहाँ तक मुझको मेरी मालूमात है यंगेस्ट फ्रीडम फाइटर है। ताम्रपत्र मिला हुआ है उन्हें और 14 या 15 साल की उम्र में जेल में भी गए थे फ्रीडम स्ट्रगल में। आई थिंक मौलाना अब्दुल कलाम आजाद के अगेंस्ट इलेक्शन भी लड़ा था, हार भी गए थे।
He had fought alongside leaders like Mahatma Gandhi, hoping for a free and better India. After independence, he stayed in Delhi instead of moving to Pakistan like many others. He continued his law studies and got involved in politics.
पहले वो लॉयर थे लेकिन उन्होंने प्रैक्टिस नहीं किया, उनको लगा वो ठीक नहीं है।
But being an idealist didn't help him financially. While he had connections with Delhi's elite circles, he struggled to build a career that provided a steady income. To support his family, he started multiple businesses, a restaurant, a transport company, and other small ventures.
उसके बाद वो बहुत बड़ा उन्होंने एक बिजनेस किया, कारोबार किया फर्नीचर का, वो फेल हो गया। फिर ट्रांसपोर्टेशन का, वो फेल हो गया। फिर उसके बाद रेस्टोरेंट का, वो फेल हो गया। फिर आखिर में फ्रीडम फाइटर्स को एक छोटी सी कियोस्क दी जाती थी, तो वो छोटे से कियोस्क में चाय बनाकर बेचते थे।
Some of these businesses worked for a while. Money came in, but it slipped away just as quickly. Some months were good, but in others, the family barely managed to get by. Shah Rukh Khan's mother, Latif Fatima Khan, had a very different background. She came from a well-educated and financially stable family. Her father, Iftikhar Ahmed, was a senior engineer in the Karnataka government, a highly respected position. Latif Fatima was brilliant and ambitious. She studied at Oxford University in England, which was a huge achievement for an Indian woman at that time. She later became a magistrate and a social worker. Some sources even say she had close ties with Indira Gandhi, which shows how well connected she was. As magistrate, she earned around 2,000 to 3,000 per month in 1980s, which would be around 30 to 45,000 today. It was a good salary for a middle class life, but it wasn't enough to make them rich. Even with her stable income, the family's financial struggles didn't completely go. To reduce expenses, Shah Rukh Khan was sent to live with his maternal grandparents in Bangalore for a few years. His grandparents, who were still working at that time, could afford to take care of one extra child. But when his grandfather retired, Shah Rukh Khan had to return to Delhi. This decision wasn't abandonment, it was just the practical thing to do. His parents were already struggling financially and every small decision mattered. In 1981, Shah Rukh Khan's life took a tragic turn. His father, Mira Taj Muhammad Khan, was diagnosed with cancer. Not just any illness, but a slow, painful battle. The family, already struggling with money, was now drowning in huge medical bills. Healthcare was expensive and each injection for his father reportedly cost rupees 5,000, a massive amount back then. And they needed 23 injections in just 10 days. His father passed away. Shah Rukh Khan was only 15. For a young Shah Rukh Khan, this wasn't just losing a father, it was losing security. Now, the responsibility of the family fell on his mother. His mother later became the backbone of the family after losing her husband. Latif Fatima didn't break. She fought back. She took over a small business and ran it with determination and intelligence. She made sure that both Shah Rukh Khan and his sister could continue their education.
और वो चाहती थी कि हम बहुत पढ़े लिखे। मेरे फादर भी ये चाहते थे, मदर भी। तो मुझे उनकी फौत के बाद मालूम पड़ा कि उन्होंने कितने लोगों से कर्जे लिए, कितनी मेहनत की कि मैं और मेरी बहन जो है उनकी, मेरी बहन भी MLL भी है, मैं खुद मास्टर्स हूँ, मैंने डिग्री नहीं खत्म की लेकिन मैस कम्युनिकेशन से।
Shah Rukh Khan's hustle began with his father's gone. He started taking small jobs to help his family, working as usher at concert, taking up minor TV roles, doing voiceover work. The one thing his parents never let go of, even with all the struggles, education was never compromised. SRK was a brilliant student and did well in school. Shah Rukh Khan studied at St. Columbia School in Delhi, one of the city's most prestigious institute. But here's the thing, it wasn't an expensive elite school meant only for the rich. Ran by Irish brothers, St. Columbia's focused on academic excellence than wealth. The fees were much lower compared to Delhi's top private schools. Admission wasn't about money, it was about merits, and merits is exactly what got Shah Rukh Khan in. He was an outstanding student, sharp in academics, brilliant in sports. After school, SRK pursued his higher education at Hansaraj College, Delhi University, another reputed institute known for its affordability. The fees at that time were quite reasonable, making it accessible to middle class families. Once again, his education wasn't a result of immense wealth, but his own academic abilities and hard work. But here's an interesting contrast. While Shah Rukh Khan had a typical middle class upbringing, in many ways there were signs that his family wasn't struggling financially. One such moment, when he asked his mother for a car, he didn't want to commute to college by cycle or by foot, and his mother, without hesitation, bought him a Maruti Omni. Now, let's put this in a perspective. In the 1980s, owning a car, especially a brand new one, was a big deal. A Maruti Omni wasn't a luxury car, but it wasn't something every middle class student had either. This tells us something crucial. His mother, through her job and hard work, ensured a steady flow of income. The family wasn't rich, but they were far from poor. Digging deeper into Shah Rukh Khan's past, I found something that might surprise, even shock. Shah Rukh Khan's father, Mira Taj Muhammad Khan, wasn't just another ordinary man. He had strong ties with top Congress politicians. And at one point, the president of India himself inaugurated his shop. He also shared friendship with Bollywood legends like Dilip Kumar and S.K. Kapoor, father of Anil, Boni and Sanjay Kapoor. He was well connected in political and film circles. And here's another fascinating twist. Did you know that Shah Rukh Khan's father contested election in Gurgaon in 1957? But here's the catch. He didn't receive a single vote, and guess who was one of the candidates who won? Abdul Kalam Azad, a Congress leader.
मौलाना अब्दुल कलाम आजाद के अगेंस्ट इलेक्शन भी लड़ा था, हार भी गए थे.
Amir Khan's great grand uncle. Now, while this is an intriguing coincidence, it had no direct impact on Shah Rukh Khan's rise to stardom, but it also shows how deeply his family was woven into Indian politics. But Shah Rukh Khan's biggest pillar of support, his mother, Latif Fatima Khan. She wasn't just a magistrate, she was highly influential with strong ties to Gandhi family. She was also close friends with Rukhsana Sultan, the mother of actress Amrita Singh, and because of this, Shah Rukh Khan's sister, Laila Rukh, became friends with Amrita. This connection gave young Shah Rukh Khan early access to Bollywood elite circle. In 1985, Shah Rukh Khan started his journey in the theatres. This is when he became close friends with Divya Seth, daughter of veteran actor Sushma Seth. And Sushma Seth, she treated Shah Rukh Khan like her own son. Though this connection, he landed his first TV role in Dil Darya, but his mother played an even bigger role. She would personally take him to high-profile industry parties, introducing him to producers and filmmakers, ensuring he get noticed by the right people. And then came the turning point. Initially, SRK role in Fauji was minor, but as some insider claim, his mother intervened. She reportedly requested the makers, some even say she offered money to extend his screen time. Whether this is true or not, one thing is certain, SRK's role extended and soon he became the show's lead. This was his first major breakthrough. With TV success under his belt, Shah Rukh Khan finally made the big move to Mumbai. His first film offer came from none other than Hema Malini from Dil Aasa Hai. But before that film even released, Deewana hit the screens, and this made him true Bollywood debut. This film was a massive success, launching him into stardom.
It gives me great pleasure to announce the winner, my favorite, Mr. Shah Rukh Khan.
I got a medal in school, which was in 3rd class. I came running home to show it to my mother. I was very excited. Very sad she wasn't there. The first time I'm getting an award, a major award in film industry, and she's still not here. So this one goes out to her. This one's for you, Mom.
Now here's the biggest question. As Shah Rukh Khan became a superstar, the narrative of his humble beginning played a significant role in shaping his public image. He often spoke about his middle-class background, his struggles, and his journey of making it big in Mumbai. And this storytelling worked. It made him relatable to millions of Indians who dream of success despite financial limitations.
मेरे पास रहने को जगह नहीं थी। मैं एयरपोर्ट पे पहुंच गया, मुझे एड्रेस नहीं मालूम था। मैं मुंबई में पहली बार आया था और कुंदन, बकुल, अजीज, हिज होल फैमिली, सईद, सब बच्चे, हारून, राहिला, निर्मला, उन्होंने मुझे अपना घर दिया, पहले ऑफिस में रखा।
But was this narrative exaggerated? Many critics argue that Shah Rukh Khan strategically used his story to build a rage to richness appeal. While he was indeed from a middle class family, he was never truly poor. He had an educated mother, access to quality schooling, and didn't struggle for basic necessities. But when compared to Bollywood's elite, his background seemed modest, which allowed him to market himself as the outsider who made it big. This relatability made him a brand. It helped him connect with audience, and every interview, every speech reinforced this idea that Shah Rukh Khan was one of them. That if he could make it, anyone could. And that, my friend, is why even today Shah Rukh Khan is loved, not just as an actor but as an icon of hope.
मेरे माँ बाप की डेथ हो चुकी थी एंड मेरे दिल में एक ही अरमान था कि अगर मुझे कोई बड़ा फिल्म फेयर का जैसा अवार्ड मिले तो वो मैं अपनी माँ की याद में अर्पित कर सकूं। तो मैं सब जवान लोगों से कहूँगा कि जो भी चीज़ आप करेंगे उसको खुशी से करें।
So let's answer the big question. Was Shah Rukh Khan poor before fame? No, he wasn't. He didn't come from extreme poverty. He wasn't struggling on the street, but he wasn't born into Bollywood royalty either. His early life was middle class, sometimes financially stable, but socially well connected. His mother played a key role in pushing him into the industry. His father's business failure meant money was inconsistent, but the family's education, political ties, and social status gave him access to opportunity that most outsider never get. In fact, his mother gave Shah Rukh Khan 10,000 rupees at that time to go to Mumbai and meet Gauri Khan, which 10,000 rupees right now can approximately be around 1 lakh rupees, which is just too much for a middle class mother to give her child. I had to make this video because earlier I made a video upon Shah Rukh Khan breaking down his business, where I got a lot of comments, people talking about whether he is middle class or comes from a poor family. That's what today made me create this video. If you want to watch about his business, how he built such a big empire of 6,000 crore, you can watch this video. And for more such informative videos, subscribe my channel, and if you like this content, hit the like button. Thank you.